Hey, how's it going? Would you look at that right there? That is a K100e 1987 aerodyne. Hey there, Bella. How you doing? That's my girl, Bella. Thought I'd take a minute to show you guys my newest project here. This is it's kind of been my dream truck ever since I was young. I graduated high school in 1986. So that's about, well, I suppose that was about when they were building this. 87 model, probably built in 86, I don't know. And I just thought these were the coolest trucks ever. So here, now that I'm getting older, I want to retire in style, so I'm going to rebuild this thing from the ground up. And enjoy my last, I don't know, 10 years of trucking or whatever I have left. So anyway, it's got a 400 Cummins in it. Big cab Cummins. It's got the, it's an 87, so it's got the low flow coolant. So we're gonna, I actually have an entire replacement engine to go in there. It's also, I mean, it's the same engine from the same vintage. We're setting that up with the high flow cooling system, so that should be a little less problematic for me. Planning on, you know, probably getting a cutoff from a different truck and stretch the frame out just a little bit now, not a lot, just about like that much extra, so I can put my motorcycle back here behind the cab, between the cab and the trailer. That way I go out on the road and I get stopped for a 34-hour break somewhere, I can scoot the bike off and go out and ride around and do some sightseeing. All those things, all those places I've been wanting to see, you know, for the last 25 years or so. Drive past them all the time, but it's always be like, oh, it'd be cool to go see that, but you know, it's not really feasible. Places don't have truck parking. But if I can take my bike with me, and that should solve that. I got a little loader thing. It's a little frame that sits back here, and it's operated with your drill, and it's on rollers. So you just slide your bike back. Your bike is mounted on it. It'll slide back, and then it tilts down with the drill. And once it hits the ground, then the bike lowers itself to the ground, and it's pretty cool. I don't have it assembled yet, but I do have it sitting there in the shed in boxes. I'll get to that one of these days, put that together. So yeah, so the frame's got to be a little bit longer for that. I don't want one of those super stretched out 300-inch jobbies that people think are so cool. I don't really like them. They're just awkward and doesn't make any sense to me. So that's one thing we're going to do. I have the replacement engine, like I said, it's going to go in it. I'll show you that in a little bit. That's in the shed too. That's all rebuilt, brand new water pump, new starter, new all that, everything on there. That was built by a guy out in Washington, old mechanic who knows all about those old Cummins, and he rebuilt that. He said it's the last engine he's ever going to rebuild before he retires, and so I bought it from him and had it shipped out here to Wisconsin. So we're planning on doing that. Everything's going to be repainted. The cab is the best part of the truck. It's really straight. There's almost nothing wrong with it. There's just a little ding here, easily fixed. The other side's dinged up a little worse in the same corner, but we can fix that. So yeah, like I said, I'll probably put a cutoff on here with the extra frame length and have the more modern hub pilot axles and everything on there. Or I don't know if I could go the other way and just stretch out this one that I have and just keep this. It's got the old, it's got aerodyne, but it's the original version of the 8-bag Kenworth AG100, I think it's called, whatever. Kind of a, not the greatest aerodyne system. You see, the frame's pretty solid for 1987. I bought it down in Texas, right on the Mexican border, more or less. And of course, this is all, pretty much everything you see is going to be either replaced or modified in some way. Tank has a dent in it, you know. I might see if I can pop that out. It'll shoot some compressed air through here and see if it should pop out. Or I might just put new tanks on there too. I don't know. And we'll keep the dual exhaust, but not this one because it's a little bit rotten. Like, here's the worst damage of the. This is banged up a little more, but it's still pretty easy to get that out. The rest of the cab's really straight, good condition. The interior is not that great. It's gonna have to all be gutted out, redone. Actually, the worst part is just the doghouse cover, but it's got that dark blue color and it's not really gonna go with what I want, so I'm gonna plan on gutting it out, redoing everything, get the cab all insulated nice, rewire everything, all new hoses, and of course all that, rebuild the tranny. There's nothing really major wrong with the bumper here, but the one thing I don't like about these K100es is they have the axles set back a little bit further than the older ones. And you get this goofy looking gap in here. And it just doesn't look right. The axle looks like it's back too far and you got that gap. I never cared for that. So I'm replacing the bumper with the American Eagle one. It's a 20-inch bumper, but it curls around here, and then it follows the contour of the front tire a little bit. So it'll come back here, and so this will all be filled in with bumper. So it looks like it belongs. Got that on order. It's probably a couple months. I bought a kit for the wipers. These have the air wiper systems. I bought an electric conversion kit, so the wipers will be electric. So that's, basically it. All the lights, we'll upgrade all the lights to LEDs so everything works good. Get the wheels all polished out. The tanks I'm thinking of painting them. We'll see. Right now I've changed my mind on the colors about 3 different times. So right now I'm thinking like a cream color, like a main cream color stripe pattern that's similar to this, but I want it like a burgundy red stripe and maybe black outlined, maybe some shadowing so it looks kind of 3-dimensional, so it looks like the stripe kind of pops out at you, if you know what I'm talking about. And then paint the tanks the same burgundy color. That's kind of what I'm thinking of for the color. I'll show you the inside here quick. See if I can jump up here without dropping the camera. Let's see. Made it. It's not easy to do one-handed. As you can see, steering wheel's a little worse for wear. Dash is, oh, my radio is still on. What the heck? I moved this yesterday. Forgot to turn the radio off. It doesn't go off with the key apparently. There. As you can see, the doghouse is cracked up, rough shape. It's been, you know, sitting in that Texas sun. How many years? Seats need to be replaced. Headliners, you know, dropping down. Crack in the skylight window there, and it leaks. You can see here, a little bit gooey. So it's all gonna have to be redone. Cut this all out, probably go with a lighter color interior. Yeah, light gray or something, or off, I don't know. Could go with a red or something to match the stripe. I don't know what I'm gonna do in here yet. Maybe redo that so it's a little more functional for what I need. But that'll probably be one of the last things I do. I haven't put too much thought into that yet. Dash is fairly solid, but needs a good cleaning. And like I say, all the wiring's probably gonna have to be redone. I went with this because I still wanted to be able to see. This is a stand-up area back here. I can stand up in the back of this, put my pants on in the morning. That's important to me. If you're gonna live in these trucks, those flat top cab overs are cool, but you're just always crawling and laying down and getting too old for that crap. Got to be able to stretch out a little bit. And of course, you know, the mattress is gross. Pillow came with it. That was probably, who knows what's all living in that pillow. But yeah. So I drove it all the way back home from the Mexican border, like I said, and didn't do too bad. I mean, the thing starts right up. Starts right up. Oh, I was going to show you the engine here. I'll pause it. Okay, kind of hard to see back here. Shoved it in the corner of the shop here amongst all the junk. But there it is. It's all fresh rebuild, ready to go. And all you purists out there will be complaining right away because it's not the Cummins, whatever you call that Cummins color. Cream color, tan color. I didn't really care for that color either. Same with the guy who rebuilt it. So he made it Ford gray, and I kind of like it like that. It looks kind of industrial, and like I say, I mean, you put everything new on it. There's new turbo, and new everything, even a new block heater, new water pump. It's got the filters on it. He already filled it with oil. He gave it a test run, said it runs good, and so yeah, should be good to go. Like I say, brand new starter down there, fuel pump rebuilt air compressor. So he did it right. It's a nice engine. So that's the engine. I also picked this up. Probably can't really tell what it is, but it's kit to convert the cab to an aerodyne cab. Help smooth out the bumps a little bit. It's from Link Manufacturing. So that should go on pretty easy. Help make it ride nice and smooth. So anyway, so that's about it. Who's a good girl? Bella. Oh yeah, who's the tail? Am I talking about you? So that's my new retirement project, my new retirement truck. It's all about enjoying my last 10 years of riding. Do it the way I want to do it. And of course, you know, no DEF problems, no EGR problems, no DPF to deal with. Just a simple truck, simple engine, turns the wheels. That's all you need. Is it going to get the greatest mileage? No, it's not. But it's not going to have a truck payment coming with it either. Paid cash for the truck, paying cash for everything, cash for the engine, cash for everything I'm going to do on the way. I'm not going to have a payment. So you know what? I'll pay a little more for fuel, I guess. But if you don't drive like crazy, they're not that bad. So anyway, just thought you guys might like to see what I'll be in eventually. I'll try to post updates as they come along and show you how it's going. I have no idea how long this project is going to take. It's going to all depend on, you know, money, time, how much of it I do myself, how much of it I have hired done, all that, you know, all that fun stuff. Give you a little peek in the engine bay here. See that? That Cummins is the right color. And it's got a 13 speed. I don't know if I told you guys that, 13 speed. I'm not sure what the rear diffs are, what the gear ratio is. 24.5 tall rubber on it. Of course, if I put a cutoff on, that'll probably be a 22.5. 22.5 hub pilots, something a little more modern. I don't know what it. I'm not too fussy on the rear ends, you know, what brand it is or whatever. As long as it's air ride, aluminum wheels, that's all that really matters. They're all pretty good. So there it is. Anyway, tell me what you think of it. My wife thinks I'm crazy, but I like it.